Commander Jaxon Reeve hovered over the navigation console, his six-fingered hands trembling with excitement. "Are you absolutely sure, Lieutenant? A human vessel? This far into the Proxima sector?" Lieutenant Des Black adjusted her ocular enhancers, triple-checking the readouts. "Affirmative, Commander. The energy signature matches what little we know of Earth technology. Primitive fusion drive, rudimentary shielding. Nothing our scanners can't penetrate." "Ha! The consortium will be thrilled," Reeve chuckled, his throat sacs inflating with pride. "The first confirmed human craft beyond their solar system. And we found it." Their research vessel, the Exalted Inquiry, eased alongside the abandoned human ship, a behemoth of dark metal nearly twice their size. Despite its imposing bulk, the aliens found the design laughably inefficient. "Look at those propulsion arrays." Officer Kelth snorted, pointing at the scanner display. "They're using gravitational displacement technology. My offspring built better systems for their science exhibition." Reeve's mandibles clicked in amusement. "Initiate standard first contact protocol. Attempt communication with their onboard computer system." "Broadcasting now," Black announced, transmitting the universal greeting sequence. "Though I doubt their primitive AI will comprehend our," a deep, resonant hum suddenly emanated from the human vessel. Lights flickered along its hull, illuminating the name emblazoned on its side, Prometheus. "Commander. Energy readings are spiking." Keltha's voice rose to an alarming pitch. "The ship wasn't abandoned, it was dormant." "Impossible," Reeve whispered. "Our intelligence indicated humans lack autonomous ship technology." A melodious female voice echoed through their communication system. "Unidentified vessel, this is Prometheus Defense Intelligence. You have activated emergency protocols through unauthorized scanning attempts." "We meant no harm." Reeve stammered. "We are peaceful researchers from the Galactic Consortium." Scanning complete, the voice continued, unervingly calm. "Species identified, Valadian. Threat assessment, minimal. Deploying countermeasures." "Countermeasures?" Black squeaked. "But we're not." Multiple weapon ports snapped open along the Prometheus hull, revealing systems far beyond what the aliens believed humans capable of building. "Evasive maneuvers." Reeve shrieked, but it was too late. The Exalted Inquiry shuddered as precision-targeted energy pulses disabled their engines, communications, and weapons in rapid succession. "Commander," Kelth whispered, "I think we may have gravely underestimated the humans." Admiral Lyra Tazel paced the bridge of the Consortium flagship, her scaled tail lashing with irritation. "Let me understand this correctly. One primitive human vessel disabled 3 of our research ships. And you're telling me we need authorization forms to engage?" "Standard protocol, Admiral," Chief Administrator Plex droned, waving a data tablet. "Form CS-77 for first contact hostilities, Form XB-92 for weapons authorization, and naturally, Form TR-105 for enough." Tazal snapped. "The human ship is heading toward the Keldaran trade route. By the time your forms reach central processing, half our fleet could be disabled." The bridge erupted in nervous laughter when Lieutenant Commander Vorn added, "Besides, it's just one Earth ship. Our tactical simulations give us a 99.8% chance of success." Tazal authorized immediate pursuit, dispatching 15 warships to intercept the Prometheus. The deployment coordinates appeared on the massive holographic display, showing her vessels converging in perfect formation. "Com intercept, Admiral," the communications officer announced. "We're receiving transmissions from the human vessel." The holographic display flickered, revealing a human male with dark skin and a close-cropped beard. His uniform bore insignia unfamiliar to Consortium intelligence. "This is Captain Morgan Vance of the Earth Federation vessel Prometheus," the human stated calmly. "Your vessels are impeding our navigation rights under Sector Protocol 7, which your own consortium ratified 2 solar cycles ago. Tazal's jaw dropped. What protocol? We've never even officially met humans. Oh, but we've met you, Vance replied with a smirk. While your bureaucracy was busy filing reports, we've been studying your civilization for decades. On the tactical display, the 15 consortium vessels tightened their formation around the Prometheus. Tazal allowed herself a triumphant smile. Impressive speech, Captain Vance, but you're surrounded. Power down and prepare for boarding. Vance's expression remained infuriatingly calm. I'm afraid that won't be possible. Prometheus, initiate phase shift drive. The tactical display erupted in chaos as the human vessel seemingly disintegrated, passing through solid matter like a ghost through walls, directly through 2 consortium ships and beyond their containment pattern. Impossible. Administrator Plex screeched. Their technology can't. A blinding flash on the display signaled the Prometheus jumping to hyperspace, its trajectory unmistakably aimed toward Nexus Prime, the most densely populated world in the consortium. Tazal collapsed into her command chair. Get me Central Command. No forms. Just tell them. We may have severely misjudged the humans. High Council member Dorax Pym adjusted his ceremonial collar nervously as the communication screen flickered to life. The entire Nexus Prime defensive fleet hovered in orbit, weapons trained on the solitary human vessel that had somehow bypassed their most sophisticated security measures. Captain Vance, Pym began, forcing his voice into the authoritative tone expected of Council members. On behalf of the Galactic Consortium, I formally request your immediate surrender and, Counselor Pym, Vance interrupted, let's not waste time with empty threats. Your weapons can't penetrate our shields, and we both know it. Pym's assistant, Yuri, leaned over and whispered, preposterous. Our analysis from 3 cycles ago confirmed humans were barely space-capable. The memory stung Pym sharply. He recalled the council meeting where they dismissed Earth's first interstellar signals as primitive attempts at communication, hardly worth monitoring. The classified reports declaring humans, at least a century from achieving viable faster-than-light travel, had been accepted without question. We've been aware of the consortium for 47 years, Counselor, Vance continued, as if reading Pym's thoughts. While you were busy categorizing us as a Level 2 pre-contact species, we were analyzing your transmissions, mapping your territories, and studying your technologies. Pym's 3 hearts pounded uncomfortably. That's impossible. Our encryption is based on mathematical principles we solved centuries ago, Vance finished with a bemused expression. We appreciated the practice, though. Yuri clutched Pym's arm. This is clearly a bluff. One ship cannot possibly, the Prometheus isn't our only ship, Vance said, lips curving into what humans called a smile, but what Pym recognized as a predator baring its teeth. It's merely our first scout. The diplomatic envoy, if you will. The communications officer burst onto the platform, chittering wildly. Counselor. Long-range scanners are detecting multiple energy signatures matching the Prometheus profile. Hundreds of them, emerging from fold space at the edges of our territory. What? Pym gasped, mandibles clicking in distress. On screens across thousands of consortium worlds, emergency broadcasts interrupted regular programming. Citizens watched in horror as blips representing human vessels appeared throughout their carefully mapped space lanes. Vance leaned forward. Now, about those diplomatic relations we were discussing. Pym could only stare in stunned silence as panic spread faster than any consortium ship could travel. The Galactic Consortium's combined fleet formed a desperate defensive perimeter around Nexus Prime. Every available warship had been recalled, creating the largest military gathering in the species' history. Admiral Tazal grimly surveyed the tactical display where hundreds of human vessels now surrounded them. Send the encrypted surrender protocols, High Counselor Pym ordered, his voice quavering. Perhaps they'll spare our civilian populations if we, incoming transmission, announced Lieutenant Black. It's the Prometheus again. Captain Vance appeared on screen, flanked by several human officers. Counselor Pym, Admiral Taz-El. Before you continue with what I assume are surrender preparations, I should clarify our presence here. Spare us your conquest speech, Taz-El snapped. We understand when we're outmatched. Vance raised an eyebrow. Conquest? You misunderstand. We're not here to conquer the consortium. We're here to save it. A confused murmur rippled through the command center. Long-range scans revealed a threat approaching from the galactic rim, Vance explained, activating a holographic display. We call them the Void Collective. They've already consumed 3 civilizations in neighboring sectors. Pym scoffed. Preposterous. Our monitoring systems would have detected any such. Your monitoring systems, interrupted a human scientist beside Vance, are calibrated to conventional propulsion signatures. The void travels through subspace folds. They'll be within striking distance in approximately 42 days. Administrator Plex suddenly burst into the command center, waving a data tablet. Admiral. We found their surveillance devices. Thousands of them, throughout our territory. They've been watching us for decades. The room exploded in outrage until Vance whistled sharply. Yes, we've been studying you. Just as we've studied every spacefaring race in this sector. Did you think we'd venture into the cosmos unprepared? You've been spying on everyone? Pym asked incredulously. We prefer comprehensive xenological research, Vance replied with a wry smile. And thank the stars we did, or none of us would know what's coming. The human display shifted to show horrifying images of worlds consumed by darkness. So, Taz-El said slowly, you're offering protection? At what cost? Alliance, Vance replied simply. Your technology, our innovation. Your numbers, our strategies. Together, we stand a fighting chance. As the consortium leadership reluctantly accepted humanity's terms, Admiral Taz-El leaned toward Counselor Pym and whispered, I'm still not convinced they aren't the greater threat. Pym nodded subtly. Perhaps. But for now, we need them. He glanced at the eerily calm Captain Vance. May the stars help us all if we're wrong.